Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu. Welcome back, students. So in the previous lecture we have learned about hair. We were here. So now we will start the benefits of this force of friction. Okay. So the advantages that this force of friction is offering us, it is here. Friction is desirable in many cases as explained below. That means the friction that is desired to be possible in some cases. Okay, so where it is helping us in some way. So they are just like here. So we will be unable to walk if there is no friction between the soles of our shoes and the ground. It is being said that if there will be no friction between the sole of our shoes, that means the shoes का जो sole होता है between that and the ground, if there will be no friction, then we will not be able to walk. It is because when we push the ground backward, the ground reacts back only on account of friction. That means if there would have been no friction, this would not be possible. So if there is no friction, there will be no reaction. With the result, we will not be able to move forward, and hence we will only slip or fall down, right? If there is no friction, then we will slip and we can't walk. Now the second one is there must be friction between the tires of an automobile and the road. Okay, it is for the same reason that special kind of grooves are made in tires so that they offer the required amount of friction. Okay, because in the tires we have these kinds of grooves that offer the required, not less, not more, the required amount of friction. It is for the same reason that the worn out tire, that the tires, worn out tires are those tires in which the grooves have disappeared. Okay, because when we use it for some constantly for some time, then the grooves disappeared and those tires are known as worn out tires. Okay, so if the tires are worn out, so that means there will be no friction then. Okay, so then what will happen, they will slip on the road, the cars that will slip on the road and can cause accidents as well. Now the third point where the friction is important, is useful, that is the surface of the belts using for turning pulleys and wheels in factories are made rough so that they could provide the necessary reaction and the wheels could turn about their axles. And the fourth part here is the brake leathers used in the braking system of the cars and other vehicles, they are provided with rough surfaces so that they can provide maximum friction when the brakes are applied. And the fifth one here is it is a force of friction which holds the screws and the nails in the wood. Okay. Now the sixth is the lightening of a matchstick is due to the force of friction. That means when we try to light a matchstick, right, that is the force of friction that raises the temperature of the match head to such an extent that the chemicals in that, they catch fire and the flame is produced, right? Now the spikes, they are provided in the shoes of the athletes to increase the friction and prevent slipping, because they can't afford that slipping on that. Okay, now the disadvantages, they are friction increases the energy required to operate the machine and this energy is wasted in the form of heat energy. Friction that causes wear and tear, and friction reduces the speed because that makes the surface rough, so that means they are decreasing the speed of some vehicle. Okay, now friction is a necessary evil. Evil means something that is not acceptable, but necessary means the evil that is necessary for us. That means it is having both advantages and disadvantages. It is that type of evil without which we can't even survive, right? So with friction we can't set the bodies in motion or stop the moving bodies. This friction is absolutely necessary for carrying day-to-day activities. On the other hand, is friction that wastes energy, brings the wear and tear and slows down the motion. Thus we can say that friction is necessary evil, as without it we cannot do our day-to-day activities and with it we lose energy. That means it is a necessary evil because it is, without it we can't do our activities, but with it we are going to have some disadvantages as well. Okay, now the ways of reducing the friction. Okay, now we have studied about the friction, the limiting friction, the examples of the friction, the benefits, the advantages, the disadvantages, and why it is called a necessary evil. Now there are ways through which we can reduce this friction. Okay, so basically friction is caused because of the interlocking irregularity. That means making the surfaces irregular, right? So if these irregularities are minimized, that means the friction then can be reduced, because the sole cause of friction is the irregularities or the roughness. So if that roughness, that irregularities that are to be minimized, that means the friction will be reduced, right? So the steps, the methods that we use is by using a lubricant. So what is a lubricant? It is a substance which applied between two surfaces in contact, okay, it reduces the force of friction, because a lubricant that separates the two surfaces in such a way that the irregularities are greatly reduced as the spaces between them will be filled with lubricant. For example, we are having two surfaces and we want to reduce their what we call as friction. Okay, so what we will do, we'll apply a lubricant. Lubricant is a substance, so the lubricant will be applied between two. That means जो उनके बीच में जो gap है उसके बीच में irregular जो है ये lubricant वो coat हो जाएगा, right? सो वो फिल हो जाएगा उस स्पेस पे, तो इरेगुलरिटीज खुद ब खुद मिनिमाइज हो जाएंगी. सो फॉर लाइट मशीन्स less viscous oils are used as lubricants, whereas for heavy machines more viscous oils or grease are used. Okay, now the soap solutions, we know that soaps are slippery. Okay, so they can be used in reducing friction in high speed cutting and grinding machines, so that not only friction is reduced but the heat produced during cutting and grinding is rapidly taken away by water present in the soap solution. Now by using the fine powders, graphite is a very soft solid which can be ground to a very fine state. Okay, so it can be used, this fine powder, it also comes in the category of lubricant. Okay, so we use this graphite in those cases, in those things where where oil can't be used. Okay, so it also fills the irregularities just like the lubricant. Okay, and in this way the friction will be reduced. Also the finely powdered talcum powder, we know the talcum powder that can also be used as a lubricant. For example, when we play carom board, right? So when we play that carom, so after some time there comes the friction. हम देखते जो स्ट्राइक होता है उससे खेलते हैं, वो स्ट्राइक कर कुछ ऐसा ही कहते हैं. सो वो ठीक से चल नहीं पाता बिकॉज देयर इज फ्रिक्शन देयर. सो व्हाट वी डू, वी जस्ट स्प्रे सम talcum powder there so that the friction is minimized, right, between the coins and the carom board. Now the fourth is by polishing. So polishing is a process, is a thing by in which the surface is polished. We polish that surface so that the irregularities that can be knocked out. And the next is by streamlining. Now what is streamlining? See, the air or the water offers a high friction, okay, to the bodies that are moving in them. However, the surface of such bodies is so designed that the friction due to air or water is reduced to a large extent. Okay, giving a shape to the body such that they offer the least resistance to the water or air is called streamlining. As we learned in the previous one, that in the water, in the aquatic, the fishes are shaped streamlined, their body is shaped streamlined. Okay, or when some person is trying to swim, he try to swim is streamlined. So okay, so streamline is a design in which this giving such a shape to a body through which that body that can offer least resistance. Okay, so modern aircrafts, boats, ships, they are streamlined so as to reduce the friction. And the final one is by converting the sliding friction into rolling friction. Okay, it has been found that the rolling friction is 10 times less as compared to sliding friction. Okay, so that is obviously advantageous for us to use the rolling friction in place of the sliding friction. It is for the same reason that many heavy objects like the suitcases that we are having in our homes right now, they are provided with small holes in the bottom. Okay, they are known as rollers. So why they are used? Because the rolling friction is less, so that the thing can be moved easily. When the axle rotates, the metal ball rotates. Okay, so this reduces the friction. Okay, so that's all for today. In the next lecture we will do these questions and then the actual questions. Okay, students.